Hello there, my name is Namskralo and welcome to the most important crypto and Bitcoin video you can find online right now. So I'm going to try to keep it very short. I'm going to explain to you exactly this technicality right here, this pattern that we've been looking at for quite a while now, that tomorrow is going to be breaking. And I'm going to explain exactly in which direction it's going to be breaking and how you could trade this as well together with me. So if all of that sounds good, and we're going to also take a look at some very cool, interesting news that just came out. And if all of this sounds cool, then you know what to do. You have to hit that subscribe button. You have to hit that notification bell. And you also have to hit that like button just to show some appreciation to Namskralo, who keeps you updated and makes you money almost every single day. So thank you very much in advance. And also there is a share button down below that you can share this video with your friends and family members, those who are trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, or who are trading in general and are losing money. So share it with them. Let's share this knowledge. Let's put this into the algorithms. I would very much appreciate it, and the world would very much appreciate it as well. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So here, it's just looking so tasty. And if you haven't seen my yesterday's video, we've also taken a look at Ethereum and also Solana, Cardano, Chainlink, etc. A lot of the setups are playing out right now in these ones as well, and you really don't want to miss them, because they're gonna be, you can make a lot of money. So that's why also join my free Telegram channel. There's a link down in the description, and follow my verified Twitter account, so that a lot of the stuff I post on Twitter as well. So follow me on Twitter, very important. Do it right now. So how can we determine, where is it gonna break, down or above? And as you always say, Thomas, you always give two scenarios, but these two scenarios are spot on and they're crystal clear. So if we break down, we break down. If we break up, we break up. But in this instance, we're gonna be following macroeconomics, and tomorrow is August the 10th, and that is the CPI. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you exactly what kind of numbers are gonna make us short Bitcoin, and what kind of numbers are gonna make us long Bitcoin, and finally, in at least short-term perspective, flip bullish on crypto, because I'm excited about it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are excited to see finally the peak inflation potentially. Okay. So before we talk about all of this, wanted to briefly tell you about an insane collaboration we're currently doing with BitGet. So you can see BitGet x Namskralo, and certainly, because if you're going to be taking these cool trades, you have to be taking them somewhere. So my personal best is BitGet currently, and we have an insane offer together with BitGet. So if you're gonna use my link down in the description or in the pinned comment to BitGet, you're gonna see this page right here, and number one, you're gonna get 15% off of your trading fees. Number two, just for signing up, you're gonna get 5 USDT. Number three, you can deposit and claim up to $8,000 in initial deposit bonuses, only if you're gonna use my link down below. So all the instructions are here. And if you're gonna deposit money and then move it to your futures account, so that check out my full course right here. I've also done a course, like a beginner course on crypto and trading in general on BitGet here as well, so you can learn how to use all of it. And when you deposit money and move it to your futures account, you will get a 10% payback back into your spot account with 150 USDT as a cap, a maximum of 150 USDT. Then you will also get a 50 USDT bonus for reaching $50,000 in futures trading volume, which sounds a lot, but actually it's really simple to do, especially when you're using leverage. Just use small leverage, don't over leverage it, and use proper risk and money management. And then last but not least, and we're gonna get to all the juicy stuff of this video very soon, if you deposit more than $500, you will get my famous crypto course for free, the paid one, which costs money. So you will get it for free. We'll mail you login credentials within a few days to the email that you use to sign up with BitGet. So all of these bonuses only if you use my link to BitGet down below. And remember that they also have an insanely huge crypto copy trading platform that you can use as well and copy other traders. And I'm gonna link a tutorial to copy trading right here if that's what you want to do. Okay, so let's move on to some very cool news, very exciting stuff. And before we get to the main topic of this video, and that is the BlackRock and Coinbase deal could trigger Bitcoin to burst to $773,000 per Bitcoin. Let me know that in the comments if you think that that's a bit too crazy. So there is a guy who has been doing some analytical work, and we already know that BlackRock is going to be, allocating the capital of their their investors. So BlackRock is literally the biggest asset manager in the world with trillions of dollars under management, and some of that money is going to be going into Bitcoin because that's what they want. And here he did a calculation that if BlackRock is going to allocate just 0.5% of their assets under management into Bitcoin, it's going to take Bitcoin already to $98,000, and it's already happening. Then if they're going to allocate 1%, just 1%, which again is quite a lot for a high risk asset anyway, just to keep it clear, it's going to take Bitcoin to $173,000, which in my opinion, it might be possible that they could, put in like 1%. But here, where they got the $773,000 number is basically if BlackRock is going to allocate 5% to Bitcoin of their total assets, which in my opinion probably is not possible because that's too much risk. So I don't think that this is really possible. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. But something like this, it still looks very good because, I've been buying a lot of Bitcoin and I hope you were too. So, even $173,000 per Bitcoin is going to make me rich, really rich, much more rich than I am today. So that's why, but understanding these numbers, understanding what is happening and this collaboration between Coinbase, and I actually spoke about this in one of the previous videos, is just absolutely beautiful and excites me very much. Okay, so let's move on to this one, and this is quite interesting, that Bitcoin likely to transition to a risk-off asset in the second part of 2022, so basically now, almost like right now, says the Bloomberg analyst. So they're taking a look at quite interesting things, and what they're saying is that according to the analyst, the crypto market has flushed out the most of the speculative excesses, which kind of I agree with, but at the same time we still have a lot of leverage. It still is the most over leveraged asset class. So I don't know, but that marked 2021, and it is now ripe for a fresh rally. So what they're saying is basically that it's ready to take off. McGloon also pointed out that the Fed's aggressive hiking of interest rates will lead the global economy to a deflationary recession, which will ultimately favor Bitcoin. So, to be honest, I don't have a any crystal ball here, so I cannot really say if this is going to be the case. But certainly, it makes me happy, and seeing more and more positivity and more positive sentiment in the market, and these kinds of articles and analysis makes me very happy. So, just wanted to put it out there. And again, I cannot somehow approve this message or somehow demolish it just simply because I don't have a crystal ball. But if this is going to happen, that's going to be beautiful. So the next thing here is the biggest question. And now we're transitioning into the most important topic of this video. So stick around till the end. You're almost at the end. And you will now know exactly how to trade Bitcoin tomorrow and how to make money tomorrow. So has U.S. inflation peaked? 5 things to know on Bitcoin this week. There is a lot of important stuff in this article, but what I wanted to point out is that a lot of the stuff looks quite good, but most important for us right here is that the inflation numbers themselves. So what they're basically talking about here is that the most anticipated data this week is CPI on Wednesday, which is tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, as I told you 100 times before. It's estimated at about 8.7, and if it comes in above, we are back into crashy mode. So that's basically all the most important from this whole article, with a bunch of other stuff which looks good, but we're not going to cover it because you guys always complain that the videos are far too long. So and this brings us to some inflation estimates, and it's estimated that in July, as you can see in this chart right here, that we're finally going to see the peak inflation. So once again, if we're going to go back to the inflation, and this is the most important part, which is released tomorrow, and the previous report came in at 9.1. So this is the most important aspect. So what, as we've seen right here, that the estimate for CPI is 8.7 because, well, again, why? Because the oil keeps sticking below 90, so that's very good. And again, as low as the commodities are crashing and going down, this is going to be amazing for the inflation figures. So if we're going to go back to the CPI, so this is the most important part. If we're going to see, instead of 9.1, if we're going to see 8.7, 8.6, 8.5, whatever, which is unlikely, but at least 8.7, what the market is expecting, this is going to mark the peak inflation. And we finally can, because it's most likely it's going to rally. So we finally can take a breakout from here with a target of about 30K at the bare minimum. So in my personal opinion, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful true break trade. And if it's going to come in bad, so we had 9.1, estimate is 8.7. So if it's going to come in at 8.9, 9.1, or even, something as crazy as 9.2 or even more than what we are seeing here, which is, again, also quite unlikely. But these extremes are always very good for, huge guaranteed trades based on fundamentals and macro analysis. So in this instance, once again, anything above 8.7, and I would start with like 8.9, even 8.8, I would be definitely shorting Bitcoin, because we're gonna lose all that positiveness and all the sentiment that we've built up in this vicinity, and this whole trajectory is going to be broken as soon as we go down here past this level, which is going past, let's say, 22,500. If we lose it right here, then it's just an invalidation of this whole structure of higher lows and higher highs. So this is going to be a beautiful short trade, and I'm going to link my beginner crypto course right here if you want to check it out and learn how to use BitGet. And remember about this, just absolutely insane, super limited, because this is not going to be forever. So use this right now. You get these insane bonuses with BitGet if you use my link down below. And as always, best of luck tomorrow with your trading. Wish you amazing profits. Stay smart, stay rich. Share this video with your friends and family members, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.